Yeah, we're back.
Welcome to SUCtv.
We're just two brothers talking about various topics. And today we're focusing particularly on the Mayweather and
Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao fight and the hype that that revolved around it. What was it, 2 weekends ago? Or last weekend?
Last weekend.
Last weekend.
Last weekend's fine. Saturday.
Yeah.
It was.
No, it wasn't Saturday. It was Sunday. Because I remember, I'll tell you the story with how it started for me. I went on a trip, like a little holiday.
Yeah.
And I went quite far. I won't say where I went to.
Yeah.
And I went there and, having a few drinks with a few people. Everything was all cool,
Having a great time.
Having a great time. I went to a wedding, actually. And I noticed that before the wedding, people were talking about the fight.
And you like the fight.
Everyone's like, who are you going for in the fight? Now I'm thinking, like, what fight? What's going on?
What's happening here?
Because I know about, like, maybe important soccer matches and rugby or World Cup type
NFL
scenes,
matches or
things
whatever.
that are like happening around the world that most people know about.
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh, who are you going to support? Are you going for Pacquiao or Mayweather? It's like, who are these people? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So I felt like I needed it, but I didn't want to say I didn't know.
So you didn't want to look, you don't want to look dumb.
I wanted to act cool. Like,
you're like,
yeah,
I'm...
it
depends.
And they're like, Mayweather or Pacquiao? I'm like, well, Pacquiao for sure.
For sure.
And I'm thinking, like, who the hell are these people talking about? What fight is this?
Yeah.
It could have been a gladiator fight to the death.
You have no idea.
Clue. Anyway, so there's a guy that I was talking to. He was telling me about Mayweather or Pacquiao. I still don't know. He's telling me about one of them was he was sort of like he gives money. He gives his lots of his winnings to the charity. He helps the poor. He helps the environment. And
I think that's Pacquiao.
I
he's
thought
a good, decent guy.
I thought it would have been Pacquiao because of the name. Once I heard the name Pacquiao, I thought, he's obviously you're not American. I mean, I'm not being racist or anything.
Stereotypical or anything.
Yeah,
but you mean you obviously know he's from a different country.
Yeah, and then Mayweather, I thought, oh, well, that's an English name. So, then gradually I worked out as a fight.
You picked it up, yeah.
Because they started talking about how many rounds that he won.
Right, so you like boxing.
I was like, boxing, right, I got that. I know they're talking about boxing.
Okay.
And, the guy was talking about the amount of money they're going to get for the fight and 120 million, 140
200 million and
200
shit.
million. I'm like, yeah, who cares? I don't know.
We don't
Anyway,
know who these people are.
the point I'm getting at was after the wedding or during the wedding, everybody was preparing to come back to a particular place, a family friend or family member of mine.
A gathering.
Yeah, his house to watch the match.
The fight.
The big fight. And I'm thinking, sounds like it's more important than the wedding.
Yeah, forget the wedding.
And his daughter's getting married.
We all traveled across the world for
people
this
came
wedding.
from other countries, other parts of the country to watch this, to see this wedding. And then the next day there was a massive gathering for this fight.
So
we had food. There
it.
was like 40 people in the house, no word of a lie. And I was sleeping because I was like, it's just a fight. But the thing you got to understand that the ignorance that I had with it was, I do like boxing.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I like it. There's important fights going on, but I'm not up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not up to date with
who's the latest boxers
the welterweight or the heavyweight or what's going on.
Yeah.
How many fights have they won? Have they lost anything? None of that. I didn't have a clue of these people's names. I've never heard about them.
Right. So you're not a boxing fan, obviously.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I do like the sport.
You don't keep up with it.
I don't keep up with it at all.
Yeah.
Now, the point of this whole discussion is the fact that there were young people and old people.
How old is young? What are we talking?
People
What's the
from,
age?
let's say, 17 to, from 17 years old, from 16 years old upwards till like 40 years old. Everybody's watching this wonderful fight.
And you're like, what is going on?
And I was like, what's the story with
these
this
kids
fight?
don't know about
boxing. They don't know the rules. I know the rules. I know
Yeah.
what's happening. I know, how it goes. Everything. I love watching it. It's exciting.
Rumble,
I know all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Anyway, Now, my point is, it's sort of like a trend.
Okay.
I think everybody was just agreeing to watch this fight because everybody wants to watch this fight. This fight, I don't watch TV, so maybe that's why I had no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, so what did you think about the fight?
Well, the thing is,
I got up halfway through the fight because people were screaming and making a noise.
and you're like, what's going on?
And I was like, and I knew the fight was on. I'm like, here we go. So I get up. There was no room in the lounge for me to even stand.
Is that
people were sitting on the floor? The couches are packed. The TV was going. People were yelling. And I'm thinking, I've never seen them being so fanatical about boxing. I've never watched a boxing match with them ever.
You don't know that they like boxing.
Kids are sitting on the floor and everything.
Serious thing. It's a serious event.
It was a great match, though. It was a great fight.
All right.
So
the thing is, this is. I mean, I'm no boxing fan. I mean, I think it's cool and everything.
You box though.
Yeah, I box all the time on the leg, but on like serious, it's. I don't go out of my way to watch boxing matches, or you know what I mean. I don't keep up with the latest boxers or anything, but I think I can agree with you to a slight degree that it has become a trend.
The boxing or just that fight?
Not that fight. It's the boxing in general. But
I haven't seen it anywhere.
No. It's not boxing. It's hard to explain. But basically, what I've noticed is in the last 4 years. I know that sounds long, but it really isn't when you take the time to think about it. Like you said, you've been sitting with these people for forever. You know these people all your life. They've never mentioned boxing before. You've never heard them talk about it. You've never seen them watch, matches. Same with me. I've never seen all the friends I've known or the people I've been around with talk about boxing ever. And then it was like one time there was a match with Mayweather, and it could have been Pacquiao or someone else. And I think it was a different guy, another younger dude. And everybody, and no, actually not everybody. A couple of people spoke about him, or spoke about the match. And it wasn't long. Everybody started talking about this match that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And people are asking me, "Are you gonna bet on the match and everything?" And I'm like, "Woo!
What match?
What match? What are we talking about here?" And then they explained, and it was boxing. And I was like, "Wait a second. Since when is boxing a big deal?" Then I noticed it was on the news. It was a big thing.
Boxing is a big deal.
I know it's always been a big thing, but man, I used to watch the news all day, all the time. Not all day, but I used to always see it every day. And you hardly ever come across boxing on the news.
Yeah,
it's not a regular thing like soccer is, or like rugby or
things like that.
All the other sports around the world. It pops in once in a while, but it's not a big thing. That's what I'm saying. When it does come out in the news, at least, it's not blown out of proportion. There's no ads on TV about it and stuff.
Promoting it and everything.
Whereas in this case, I noticed there was a lot of promotion about this thing. I saw billboards. I saw buses having posters at the back. It was full on.
Bus stops.
Yeah, and then everybody was talking about it like they really know about it. Like they've been following Mayweather, or they've been following Pacquiao, this guy. They know all these moves. They know that he's got mad endurance and he's got the stamina and he's lost this so many rounds. And you know what I mean? And then I started to realize that these people are all faking because none of them know jack.
They don't know the history behind the fighters.
Anything about the fighters or even the sport.
The other funny thing that I saw, this has happened, this has always been related to boxing. In the crowd, lots of, I saw Beyonce and Jay-Z.
That's what I was about to talk about.
Because, celebrities do...
They've always been involved.
Yeah, but I don't think Beyonce is big on the boxing scene.
No, this is what
you know what I'm saying?
It is the hype.
Yeah, so they're going there to be filmed, going to watch the match.
No, but the thing is, you probably don't know this. I think it's 50 Cent. He's I don't know what's the term when you walk in with the guy. You know, when you walk in with a boxer.
Yeah.
Someone walks in with him.
Yeah.
50 Cent and Justin Bieber walk in with Mayweather. That's his clique. He cruises down the runway or whatever.
Wait. Is that what happened? No.
Yes, that's probably what happened. Yes, I'm not bullshitting you.
Wait, that happened on the day.
I don't know if it happened on that day, but I've seen it happen in other previous matches. I've seen it on TV.
Because Justin Bieber was there as well.
Yes, he was there. because he's his man. Same with 50 Cent. That's his man. He trains with 50 Cent and stuff. So you got 50 Cent, an extremely famous rapper. You got Justin Bieber, this little singer, right? And Pacquiao probably has a couple of celebs maybe that support him or whatever as well. I don't know.
Wait, so they walk down the
with them. They
with
pretend like they're mates and stuff, or they know
high
each other.
Five
they're
and
homies.
whatnot.
Yeah, you're gonna do great, bro, and everything.
Yeah.
You know, but it's showmanship. It's business. It's money.
Yeah,
That's all it is. So that's basically what it is. And then you got your hip hop stars and your pop stars and stuff making big bets. And the media is around them making bets on the big. So now that coupled with youngsters, that's why you said you saw a few youngsters there, and older people that probably are fans of boxing. Coupled with, okay, we know there's this Justin Bieber character. He's really famous nowadays. He's singing songs and our little daughters and sons love him. And he's supporting Mayweather. Mayweather's a boxer. Oh, we got to see the match.
Yeah.
You know? So all of that has made these fights really big, and they are extremely big now. They're huge. You know what I mean? They've always been huge, but now they are
200 million, 180 million. That's
ridiculous. Now they are well known. Like everyone knows about it.
This is like a Formula One type money.
Yeah, this is a Michael Schumacher type stuff.
All right, but this is the same sort of craze that you've come across, where people have been getting toward being living in a non-American country.
Yeah,
there are certain sports that.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
So when it comes time for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
you know,
beautiful.
Are you telling me people in India are going for the
Patriots
or the Steelers or
what's going on?
You know, the Green Bay Packers?
The 49ers. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, people in Taiwan and Uzbekistan are not supporting the Raiders.
Let's get
or the
real here.
Warriors.
Let's be.
So you've seen people starting to buy the clothing.
Oh man, I've witnessed
the outfits.
Okay, me and you, we've known. In all honesty, we don't know the sport. We don't support it.
Anything. About it.
All we know is the gear, the clothing, the style. We love it. It's sick. It looks cool.
For us, it was a brand name.
A brand thing. It was. Oh, you got the 49ers jacket. That's sick. You got the NHL. You know.
Yeah, you wearing starter.
Yeah,
or
it's
beautiful.
You
wearing what's it, Pro Line.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So that was our thing.
Yeah.
So we're not faking here. We're not
we know the names because we used to wear them.
Yeah, we used to wear them. We used to study. We knew the names,
the teams, and everything.
Yeah.
But we've never watched a game
ever. We didn't know the rules of the sport. Nothing. So, and then you get some people, right, who don't know anything about the sport either. They basically have never even heard of NFL. Gridiron or NFL. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They have no idea about it. And then I don't know how. I think it must have just been Twitter and maybe Instagram.
It's the media, obviously.
It's obviously media.
They have to. Not the media, but the social media, especially. They're the ones that
push it,
promote it, and it catches on.
Right, and it caught on.
It caught on.
I noticed all my Facebook friends and even my close friends were saying, "Oh man,
guys that you know, or
that I know
that don't even like sport or
they're not into sport." I'm talking about my homies' girlfriends that don't watch sport. I'm talking about the girliest.
But this is the same thing. Going back to the Mayweather and Pacquiao thing. This is the same situation. Not to be
stereotypical or sexist
or whatever, but there were women, loads of girls, young girls, women watching this sport. Yeah. They've never. I mean, those people particularly, I know they don't.
People that you know. So this is nothing to do with discrimination anyway.
No. This is people I know personally that I know they don't.
You know their lives. You know what they're like. Yeah.
Talking about women, they don't, especially boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a beautiful sport. I love boxing, but I just can't understand why it was
all of a sudden.
It's gone after it came and went.
Yeah, nobody's talking about it.
Their mouths after the game was over. The fight.
Yeah,
and that was the end of it. People lost their money, or people said that the judges were biased, and they were favoring Mayweather.
Yeah.
I think they were. Because I saw the...
Because you're a massive fan.
No, I saw from maybe the fourth round onwards.
Yeah.
And I that's my opinion. But that doesn't matter because I'm not a... You're
not a hype guy.
Yeah, I'm not a hype guy. I mean,
you're not into following trends.
I couldn't even watch the match properly. I had no room to watch it. So I actually wanted the match to be over with so I could sit down and have a beer and talk about the fight that I didn't see. You know what I mean?
No, but yeah, I've watched people become all of a sudden massive 49er and Patriot fans because they were the last two teams in the Super Bowl. And because the media was blowing it up, it was on the news, everyone was talking about it. And all my friends were talking about it on Facebook. I got so upset. I actually messaged a few of my friends.
So they're like, go 49.
Go Patriots, we can do it. Like
we can do it.
We can do it. What's this we?
But they don't even live in America.
They don't live in America. They don't know you. You don't support them. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea about their history.
So they're buying the clothing?
They started buying the clothing.
The hats, the
caps, the jerseys, the jackets, rocking it all. And one day I got really upset. I had a conversation with a few of my mates. We were having drinks and stuff. And they started talking about it.
What are you drinking?
Beer.
All right, carry on.
Yeah. And they started discussing it.
And you're like, oh man,
like, the 49ers and stuff. And actually, I was trying to hold myself back the whole time because I was really upset. I was like, I'm sick of people pretending. I'm tired of pretenders, man. They got to stop. Like, you are not a fan. I even said, look, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know the sport.
I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, I don't give two shits. All right? All I care about is the style, the look, the clothing, the gear. You know what I mean? It looks mad. It doesn't mean I'm knocking. I'm not knocking the sport. The sport's good and everything. I watched a few matches at my job and everything.
Oh, so you've watched it? So you got into it too?
No, not when the trend was flying. I only watched it because I worked at a sales store and I had to see it. I had no choice. But my point is, I had to tell these guys off and be like, look, let's get real here. I know you guys. I know you guys. You guys don't watch Gridiron. You'll have no idea about NFL. Stop pretending. Like, stop it, And they were like, no, bro, we've been keeping up. I was like, all right, tell me who won 2 Super Bowls before.
Yeah.
And then
how about this? After the final was done.
Yeah.
After the final.
It's gone. That's it.
Did they talk about the next day? They probably did. But
no, they didn't.
They didn't watch because they didn't watch the match, probably.
They probably didn't watch the match.
Yeah,
they probably just waited for Facebook to tell them that, the Steelers won or 49ers won or whoever it was.
So now they're not even still onto it.
No, they're not.
The new season or they're not starting the season.
They're waiting for the next trend. So whatever's the next trend, it's boxing now.
Mayweather and
Pacquiao. They're loving it now. It's all over Facebook. It's everywhere.
Is it still on Facebook?
No, it's not. I've given up on Facebook, sort of. So I don't really go on much. But it probably would. It'd be gone.
It'll be gone because these things come and go.
Yeah, they go really quickly. Once I think it was the 49ers that won. Once they won, that was it. It was gone. But I saw people that honestly, like you said, people I know personally, I've known them for years. I know they don't like sport. They hate sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had boyfriends who did certain sports and they hated that because it was too physical. And then I have them, seen them uploading statuses. 49ers, we can do it. Let's go, guys.
Let's do it this year.
We got one more match to go. We're almost there. What? We can beat them. Who's this
who?
we? Like what is this about? Like it was ridiculous. These pretenders got to stop. That's what I think.
But I mean, like you saying that like the NFL thing, we drifted off topic here, but that was just an analogy of what's
an example of
what's going on with these social trends, or at least that's what sets the trends, and now it's faded away. Are they continually following the Mayweather's streak?
No.
Or Pacquiao's
no
defeat?
They're not.
They're not. They're not going to keep going and supporting.
Watching, knowing how his training's going, how his weight is going.
What's the next match going to be?
Did he get sick? Is he in hospital? What's happening? Nothing. They don't know anything about him. That's my point. This is the whole issue. Like you saying, it's a new thing. It's not a new thing as in it popped around 2 months ago. It's been around for a couple of years now.
Wait, the boxing or the...
No, the trend of keeping up with these big fights. That's the best part of it. It's only big fights. They only talk about the big fights. They don't talk about the qualifying matches and, the small fights, you never hear them talking about that, ever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, obviously, you're not a fan. If you're a fan, you're going to be keeping up. I mean, today we were watching 2 sports matches of yours that you like, and you've been watching every match. You know the progress that your team's been making. You get what I mean? Yeah. You're a real fan. You like the sport. Now, if you were a real boxing fan, you'll be watching it on the rig.
And you'll be watching it alone.
Yes, you don't care. Yeah. And you won't be posting stuff.
Yeah.
Let's get real here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but you would post stuff. You're really happy about your team or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, maybe you will. Maybe you will when they win something big, but not.
But there are people that in your friend circle, for instance, Facebook or Instagram or things like that.
Yeah, Twitter.
That support or support the same team as you, or in a particular sport. So you would post some stuff up about certain results, or if you're enthusiastic or happy about
about your
score or progress of your team.
Yeah.
Or you will tease a friend of yours that
has
an opposition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, I think that's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm not. This is something that our viewers need to understand. We are not knocking real fans. We're not knocking people who have actually supported Mayweather and Pacquiao and know all their matches, and they actually watch their stuff. And even new fans either. Someone could have watched the match on Sunday.
Yeah.
And could be a new fan and starts liking their stuff. We're not knocking you.
Yeah.
Like you, for example. You could be into them now.
Yeah.
You're not, but you could be. You get what I mean?
Well, I still like boxing, but I'm not.
You're not religiously waiting for the biggest match only.
Yeah. That's it. I'm not planning, or at least I'm not waiting for.
It's not a plan too. So it's just the match coming up next week. All right,
everyone's talking about it. Let's do it.
Facebook, boom. Twitter, boom.
Let's go watch the match.
Man, it's just
stop doing that.
Stop it, guys. Stop it.
Just be yourselves.
Yes, it's okay to like your own stuff.
It's okay
to not follow trends.
I should have even said, hey, I don't know these people. I'm sorry.
I know 90% in this room don't know them.
Yeah,
either.
I don't know them, and I didn't even know this match was coming. I didn't know about it. I
didn't know about it until I saw something. I think it was Instagram. I saw a post, and then I saw Pacquiao and Mayweather, and it was like a versus icon in between them, and I was like, okay, it's happening again.
Yeah, it's another
but
phase.
I just kept scrolling because it's not. I'm not saying it's not a big deal. It is a big deal to the fans, to the real fans, but to people who have no idea about boxing, don't care about boxing, like myself. It is not. It's not important. You get what I'm saying? It's not something.
I think it is overrated.
Yeah, it is way overrated.
I think it was overrated.
Big ups.
Because, I think it's only because of the money, though. It has loads of things. It has to get the attention of everybody with the amount of prize money.
I don't think
even the loser gets a lot of money.
I don't think it's that. I think most people who knew about the match and watched the match probably had no idea that they won that much. I reckon. That's
so you mean that they didn't do some research into why
nothing at all,
why it's such a big deal?
I think it was only, hey, everybody's talking about this match.
Yeah.
Let me watch it. That was it. The match is coming up on Sunday. Man, think about it. All your homies that are around you, all your friends are constantly talking about this match. And they telling you every detail about it constantly. You see it on Facebook.
You don't want to be an outcast.
People are like 3 days time,
Yeah.
Can't wait. Stuff like that. Hashtag 4 days to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna know every detail about it. Maybe the money's not so important. That's what I'm saying. I don't think people knew about the money or the prize money. I don't think they cared. I think they were just like, okay, I've seen the match. I can go to school tomorrow. I can go to work. I can tell people that I saw the match. I can talk about
the people that have seen the match. Yeah, they just wanna show that they were a part of what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, that's it.
So I don't want to feel like outcasts. Well, that's basically it in a nutshell.
Yeah,
just be yourselves, guys.
It's not hard. It's actually easy to just like what you like.
Like what you like. Be yourself and don't follow the crowd. That's all I can say.
If it's something you genuinely like, then cool.
Well, anyway, if people like the discussions we have, I know they whack discussions, but
they are what people think.
It's true.
Loads of people are thinking.
We're trying to say the truth, and if you like the stuff that we talk about, or check us out. We streaming some of our stuff on Ustream. On PlayStation, you can find us there, or you can
find us on Speaker.
You can find us on Speaker. It's
not a lot of people know about it, but it's a great app.
It's a podcasting app where you can download it on Android and
iPhone.
I assume iPhone as well, and you can type in the name SUCtv.
Straight Up Critics. That's what it stands for.
Yep, stands for Straight Up Critics, and we're just two brothers that talk about shit.
We talk about anything and everything, and we break it down, and we're honest. That's the main thing.
And it's only for fun at the end of the day.
Yeah, so don't take us too seriously.
If you're interested in more of our stuff,
we're on YouTube as well.
Yeah, type the name on YouTube, SUCtv. That's SUC
and then
TV, one word.
And you'll enjoy our stuff.
That's about it, basically.
Cool.
We'll check you all next time.
Thanks, listeners. See you guys.